Hi guys, my name is KP Balan. Some of you guys know me from my previous video and my Instagram and my Facebook. I'm one of the AMC mentors and AMC tutors. So today I'm here to talk about what is the exact pathway to get into your training program of your choice. Now, I don't know if you guys remember from my last video, I said that I'll make these small videos to kind of answer the questions that you guys have. So it makes it kind of easy for me and you to kind of go back to the videos and kind of see, okay, I know she told me this, let me get this part done, and then what's my next step after that. So I thought, hey, this might be a better way so that therefore I can get my content out and my knowledge out to you guys and also kind of help you guys step by step. And this way you can also come back and review and see what you need to do as your next step. All right, so today we're going to talk about how do I get from being an intern or a doctor abroad to getting into my training program exactly. How do I get there? And I'm going to condense this as much as possible to 2 minutes. That is my plan. Okay, so it's not taking you too long and it does not occupy an hour of your day. And this is a pathway that I've taken and my mentors have taken, and most of my friends here who have come from another country to get into training program. Okay, and the training today, the pathway we're going to talk about is a standard pathway. We're not talking about the specialist pathway. We're not talking about any competent pathway. We're not talking about any other pathways. Okay, so standard pathway. So say that you're a doctor that has a couple of maybe 1 or 2 years under the belt working as a medical practitioner back home, or you have worked as you're just a fresh graduate, you've completed internship and you plan to come here. How do I get from A to B? Simple. First parts first. Apart from the EPIC verification, the AMC verification, and you're getting your final degree, once you've gone all of that, your first step is to do your AMC 1 exams. Okay? Once you've successfully completed AMC 1 exam, now remember, there is no limit to the number of times you can take it. There is no limit to what is the duration between the first attempt to the second attempt. You can take it when you get a date or when you are ready to take the exam. And please make sure you're absolutely ready before you take the exam. All right. Second one is so the next part is where it gets a bit tricky. So you have two options here. One is to enter the WBA program, and that is only in selected hospitals that have the WBA program, and you can enroll in it. Prior to enrolling in your WBA program, you have to work in the hospital for a year for resident medical offices generally. Some say 6 months, some say 1 year. So it varies from state to state and it varies from hospital to hospital. So I just want to be very clear. It's not a hard and fast rule, but you do have to work 6 months to 1 year in a hospital first, then enter the WBA program if the hospital puts you forward for that. Remember, no one likes to take an exam, so it is a competitive platform. And you have your term assessments and everything that you have to submit, and then they assess you if you're a candidate for that. Now, that's the WBA program. Once you've done the WBA program, you get your general registration and you can enter the training program of your choice. And I'll get to that in a second. Other one is the AMC clinical exam. The clinical exam, you basically do the clinical exam. Once you have passed the clinical exam, again, no restriction in the number of attempts, no restriction in the duration between the first attempt and the second attempt or multiple attempts. And a number of attempts does not hold you against you getting a job or getting into any training program. Also remember, passing the AMC exams is just to get your registration. It does not determine if you're a good candidate to get into a training program. It does not determine if you are going to get a job at the hospital. It does determine to get a job at the hospital in terms of your registration, but not if not weighing you against another IMG that is going for the same position. Okay? It is very, very favorable if you have completed your clinical exam. There are lots of jobs available. So if you have completed part 1 and 2, you are going to get a job really quick. And I can reassure you on that. Okay. So please get your clinical out of the way. Okay. And once you've done that, you are going to do 1 year of rotation under provisional registration. Once you have satisfied the criteria of 8 weeks of ED, 10 weeks of surgery, and 10 weeks of medicine, you are eligible for your general registration. Once you have attained general registration, depending on the field of your interest. So for example, surgery, you got to sit for the SET exams to enter the program, which is surgical entrance test. Okay. Then for E-Day, there is a minimum criteria such as doing 6 months of E-Day, one term, 3 months of non-ED rotation, and being a PGY2 and above, and there's a couple of requirements. So my advice would be to choose a specialty of your choice, go to their website and see what the eligibility criteria is. But please tick off the first 1 and 2 exams, and then you go into training. So ideally, from your passing AMC Clinical 2 to getting into training field determines on what specialty you have chosen, okay? And so it can be an average about 1 year for provisional registration to general. I would say it would be an average about 2 to 3 years to get into your actual training program of your choice, okay? And then each training program is an average of 6 years. Some are 5, like radiology, GP is 3, so it varies again. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, post in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share to your friends if they have questions regarding this, and subscribe to my account above. Thank you. Bye.